can sit down, man. Sorry for keeping you waiting this long. But I just felt that this session is pretty important. Very well, in fact, very important, so that you know what is expected of you as learners and what is expected of us to do, during your course of this program with us, right? So I'm King Henry Ize by name. I'm the CEO of this beautiful hub. We are big partners with 3MTT. Right from the cohort 1. How many of us here are 3MTT fellows too? 3MTT. You can come closer here. See, this side is very empty. How many of you are 3MTT fellows? Only 2? Okay, you're a 3MTT fellow. Alright, so that's fine. So we've been with 3MTT since cohort 1. So we are super excited for, and 3MTT is just around rudimentary of whichever course or program or track you are on. So that was why the DeepTech came about. The DeepTech is rather aimed towards, like the name implies, taking you deep in the program of your choice. So on one, you're very much welcome. I'll try my very possible best for this not to stay too long, right? Because I believe some persons are for data analysis track. This your face is as if you are sad, hungry, and angry at the same time. Eh? How do you manage to express 3 feelings at the same time? So I want us to do a couple things, right? I just want us to get to know ourselves, right? So like I've introduced myself, King Henry Ize by name. And this is going to be your lead tutor. This is our lead data tutor, the designated tutor for you for this program. Sir, you can just introduce yourself.
My name is
Koka Jonathan. Okay. So I think we can go around everybody. Let's start from you.
My name is Bashina Nora.
Laura.
Nora
Ugomba. Okay. What's your skill track?
Data analysis.
Advanced data analysis. Okay.
My name is Godson Walla. Data engineering advanced.
Data engineering. Okay. Got sent.
My name is Okere Chimaroki Chiguzi.
Okere
Chimaroki Chiguzi.
Okay.
Data science and machine learning.
Data science and machine learning. Wow.
My name is Amisi Gifts. My track is a data visualization.
Data
analysis and visualization.
Okay.
Media then. Data analysis and visualization.
You said?
Data analysis.
No, your name. Willie.
Yeah, Willie.
Okay. Okay, you can pass the mic back. So you're very much welcome, and I do hope many of you have connected with yourselves. So those of you for data analysis, you know yourselves now, so use that too. And so yes, and today's class is data analysis today, Abby. Okay, that's fine. So a lot of our colleagues on the group, many of them are complaining about distance and whatnot, right? Well, it's understandable. So this session is being recorded. We'll get to work on it, share. We have a YouTube channel and social platforms too, where you can all connect. And hopefully, maybe before we leave today, we could all get to connect, right? So now that I know some of your names, we're going to be moving into something more exciting, right? I want you to share, starting from you, in one word. I want you guys to say, what do you expect from this program? What do you expect to come? What do you expect from this program? Here. You're still thinking.
Okay, I want the program to help me get more knowledge about my area of specialization, which is the data analysis and visualization, and have a more knowledge. I think that's basically what I want.
To help you get more knowledge?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, you can give it to...
Okay, I'm expecting the program to help me dive deeper into data engineering and also to get more knowledge about
Yes, open, come in.
course of discipline.
You hope it helps you dive deeper into data engineering. Please, the attendance is there. Wait 1 second, please. So yes, a lot of new faces just joined us. Welcome. So we are actually doing something exciting, right? You were, like we said, this is like a meet and greet, right? So you're introducing yourself, and you're like in one word, or a sentence we have been making here, in one sentence, telling us what you look to gain from this program, right? So Gift, help me pass it to him. You just came in, right? So you got, right? You got what I said. So that's like the mic. This session is being recorded, and we get to upload it in our YouTube channel where you revisit and watch yourself. So that those that are not around, since we don't have the ability to stream yet, at least they can watch a recorded version. So yes, go ahead.
So my name is Onome,
Okay.
and I'm hoping to specialize in data analysis, advanced data analysis.
Okay.
I'm hoping that this program will give me insights on how to analyze business data and possibly get more insights in futuristic outcomes of businesses.
That's beautiful. That's great. Well done. Okay, you can pass the mic to her.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
My name is Wanzo Kichikuri.
Like I didn't even hear you. I can imagine what that mic will hear.
Good morning, everyone.
Good
I am
morning.
Wanzo Kichiglory.
Wanzu Ogechi.
Ogechi
Glory.
Yes.
Okay.
Data analysis and visualization. I intend to get deeper into advanced data analysis to gain more insight on financial analysis.
Okay. You are our cohort 1 fellow, Abi?
Cohort 2.
Cohort 2. Okay. Good to see you, Ogechi.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, you can.
Right, good morning all.
Good morning.
I am KHc Nexus and I'm interested in advanced data analytics. I want to see how to actualize helping stakeholders and business owners in getting good insights on their data and proffering solution to their business needs. So I believe that this training is going to aid me do that.
That's beautiful. We really are very smart people. I'm already intimidated. Everybody's talking business and finance. That's beautiful. And that's the actual use. It shows that you really know what it is you want to go into. That's the main need for data analytics, right? Mainly for businesses. Of course, you can use it for a variety of other things. But you guys have already niched down where you want to use your data analysis for finance, business. That's beautiful. Okay. So I think it's him now.
All right, good morning, everybody.
Good morning,
My
sir.
name is Christian Chibu. I'm learning machine learning
Wow.
with
Data.
Microsoft Azure,
Okay, as well.
no-code machine learning.
Okay.
So I hope to...
Short sprints, right?
Yes. So I hope to be able to pick up that skill for my business and maybe to offer service to the community when I'm okay.
Okay.
Thank
So
you.
how would you use machine learning, no-code machine learning for your business? Can you share insight on that?
My business involves a lot of data analysis, and I think I need something more advanced, okay, to be able to go deeper into the data and see patterns and other things that I want to see. That's it.
All right, that's great. That's great.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, boss.
My name is Goigbara Charles, and I applied for data science and machine learning. So, just want to do the advanced part of data analysis or data analytics.
So you're good with data analysis?
Yes.
You too, sir? You're good with data analysis?
Yes, with Excel and but
Power BI?
yes, Power BI, but I want to go deeper.
You want to go deeper? That's great. Welcome, sir. You can come have a seat here. Come have a seat. This, yes. No, sit. There's a seat before there, please. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's really exciting. I think we're having a conversation with the older guys. I haven't spoken. You've not spoken, have you?
I've said my name.
Yeah, I know. Like, we're talking about what you want to get from the program.
Well, the online courses, I think they were trying to tell us some things, but bringing it to physical class like this, I think there's more to what we see online.
Okay.
So I'm eager to learn the details as building it.
Okay.
And for that,
Analysis. Yeah. Gift, you want to share what you hope to gain from this? And you know one thing I like about Gift? She's very punctual, though. We have a meet and greet by 10. She was here at 9. That's beautiful.
Okay. Really said my name. So.
Yeah, just what you want to gain. Okay. Just what you intend to gain.
Okay, career-wise, I'm looking forward to pursuing a course in biostatistics. So, I also work in an environment where students find it very difficult when it comes to statistical analysis. So, learning this would be like an advantage for me to help students in their work.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. You can just leave it there. Yeah. So, welcome once again. So, this is KHc Trades and Technologies Limited, like many of you might have known. So, we are a company that offers, of course, business solutions. If you want to set up maybe a software or a custom software or web application for your business, or you want your wherever to be networked and set up, whatever business solution you need, you can stay here. You can reach out, and we are always here to get that done for you. We also offer like procurement services. If there are things you need, especially maybe gadgets or tech gadgets or whatever that you cannot immediately find around, or is expensive for you to find around, right? Like there's a particular chair we wanted to get for this hub. There's this plastic with metal frame foldable chair like this that we wanted to get when we were setting here up, and people that sells it around, they sell it for 40,000. So imagine when you want to get 100 units of that chair, that is just around 4 million for a plastic chair. You understand? So it was pretty. So imagine now, so that chair that is being sold for 40,000. If you are to import that chair, it's just around $8.5. So you're spending less than 15,000 for that chair, right? But then where you might spend more is on, so you need to budget around $300 to $400 for shipment. And the thing is, that same money, even though you're getting about 500 to 700 of that chair, it's still the same amount you spend for shipping. That same $300, $400 range. So it wasn't really worth it for us to go and get that, right? But even at that, for that 50, it was way cheaper than purchasing it locally. So this is like, I'm just trying to share some of, that's why in case some people will see the KHc trades and say, what is trades mean? So that's what we mean by trades. We can help you, procure, buy and deliver these things to you. If you also have digital assets that you want to sell for cash, whether it's crypto or any digital assets and you need cash, we can help exchange that for you, right? And like, of course, I started off with the technologies aspect of what we do, business solutions, custom software build, and technical training. And if you have seen, this hub is a sub-brand of KHc Technologies Limited. KHc Nexus Labs is the name. So this is the hub we designated specifically for trainings, boot camps, startup incubation programs, and all of that, right? So the company, like we were mentioning earlier, we've been partner hub with 3MTT right from cohort 1, and I'm glad to see one of our fellows from cohort 2 even here. So she can tell you how beautiful the experience has been, right? So one thing we've been doing, of course, because of 3MTT, when we see that we're expecting a large number of people, we'll say, okay, they might not be able to fit in here. What we normally do is we have partnerships around, we have friends, other hubs, bigger spaces. Just pay a few millions and we use their space for the cost of the program. And then imagine where you're expecting 600 people. You're going to rent a space for, let's say, 1.5 million. just for once a week or every Saturday. And lo and behold, it's 80 people that is coming. You know, you want to cry. So, and this is one of the things I want us to get to talk about. We really need to see how we can solve for this, because you can see what the proactive step the organization took, because we got a space that can take over 300 people. It was not as if it's like a waste of investment, right? So that's why we thought it wise to get to hear from you. We'll see how we can exchange ideas on the best possible way for you to get the best out of this program. Because we've been doing training programs over the years. You see, during the first week, you will just see 100 and something people, 200 and something people. But by the time you go into the 8th week, I'm talking for 3 months program now. By the time you, or 12 weeks program, by the time you go into the 8th week, you see how drastic the number will reduce. Then the time to graduate, very few people will graduate, and it's not nice. That's for a 3 months program. I'm not thinking about what is now going to happen in a 6 month span, right? Some people will get married within that 6 months. Some people will give birth. Some people will get pregnant. Some people will get big job. Some people will get contract. Because 6 months is actually a lot of time, right? So we want to share ideas on what possible ways are we going to do this together to ensure that you all graduate. And one thing I always try to do is, there's one conviction I have in myself. Anything I start, I must finish. Anything I start, I must finish. And it's very nice. This is like me pouring myself into you. If you have that mindset for yourself, it will do you a whole lot of good. A whole lot of good. Anything you start, ensure you finish it. Because if you start something and you don't finish it, you'll feel less of yourself. You'll be depressed. You will not have the encouragement or the morale to start something else, because you don't even believe in yourself that you can finish it again, right? I remember when I did, this software engineering program with ALX. How many of us knows ALX? See, that software engineering program is about a year and like 6 months or 4 months. Software engineering.
What was the drilling like?
Eh?
I know ALS drills.
Yeah.
You drill, you
So
time, your
imagine
energy, and
everybody within my network dropped out.
if you're not ready,
You understand? So if not, and imagine everybody in your net, everyone that you know that tried that dropped off. So imagine the statement everybody's making to you. Hey, easy, but leave that in. You understand? But because of my personal conviction that, hey, I cannot start something and not finish it, right? So it was crazy. I fought, power no day. I will carry my laptop walking up and down looking, because we don't get money for hub now, looking for which person house I go charge, they do something. So but then I have the certification. Of course, I've not even used it for anything, but it's just a testament that yes, everybody within my network couldn't get this. So that I want to change the thing that, hey, tomorrow, any other person that wants to go through, I'll encourage that person, yes, you can do it. You can do it, right? Even, I remember when I even got into school newly, and all the big guys, they're telling me, don't worry, you smoke, you drink. I said, I will not do it. They're telling me their stories. This one, I was a child, I was a pastor when I came here, but see me. I said, okay, no problem. I finished that school, and I never did any of all those things. So it's very nice. You take all those challenge on yourself. Take all those challenge on yourself. When you do it, there's a kind of self-fulfillment you will feel, right? Imagine this hub was set up. There is no partner. There's no partner. There's no sponsor. Nothing. So because I've been able to do so many things alone by myself, the confidence to dare to do it was there. I know the way I wanted to package it. Like I've told you about the kind of chairs I wanted to use, the kind of table I wanted to use. As I saw it's way, I said, okay, let's start with plastic. But don't worry, we're going to go bigger, trust me. Right? So that is for the hub. That's really I don't know if I've been able to touch about our company. So what main thing we're here to actually get to ensure we do for you is that we are literally like your support system, which is one of the things I was trying to talk about initially. Sorry, like our boss was saying. the core of your learning, welcome. The core of your learning is literally like the sweetest way people enjoy learning now. Not really everybody enjoys learning by reading, right? Or just audio, but rather you're seeing a video, somebody doing it, then all you just have to do, redo it, right? So it helps you understand it better. Then you see that if you do that, tomorrow when you wake up, if you try to redo that thing again, you'll do it. Because now it's now in your fingertips because you've attempted doing it before, right? So now, that is where your main learning happens, on your LMS. So you have to take that very seriously, right? And there are a couple, we are partner hub with the DSN. Some of the things we're here to help you with is providing you with a dedicated tutor or mentor. What he's mainly meant to do is to get to assist you, right? Assist, maybe you're encountering a challenge, because sometimes you could be learning something online and virtually, and you just be encountering couple challenges, and when you don't have anybody that you can reach out to, hi, can you help me out with this, it becomes a problem. And I think that's the main problem for the ALX mode. They just, in fact, it's even you that is learning yourself. The thing is, they just have tasks that you have to do. Now you have to go.
And they have communities too.
That's what I'm saying now. It's now a peer-to-peer. Is it not when somebody have your time? You'll be in the Slack begging, please, who can. But sometimes you see people that would help you out too. And then you see if you guys can. So it was like a peer-to-peer model. So, but having a mentor, their mentors, you ask question and tire. When they ask question, it's like the next day evening they will reply you. And of course, the reply will not be enough. It's just typing there. You need a one-on-one kind of conversation. And truthfully, globally, finishing rate for courses is very low. It's way below 40%. But for physical engagements like this, it helps amplify the effort, right? Like imagine you're coming now, you're seeing people koro face to face. It's encouraging you in the path you are, right? There are certain things that your tutor might not tell you, but a colleague can share with you that would help you. There's somebody that will inspire you. You might come in here thinking you are very smart, and then you see somebody else that is not that smart, but has what we call grit. The person, they grit, they give up, he keeps trying. You will now see yourself that is smart, that was catching things easier, earlier, just flowing. You will now get to a point where it's not difficult for you. Meanwhile, that person that have been struggling throughout from the beginning, you still see that person still performing. What will happen to you? You will sit up. You say, see, this person that I was helping is not the one that want to help me. What is going on here? You understand? You will sit up. So it's like a rubbing of inspiration, right? So what your hub here is to mainly provide for you is like a space. We'll provide you a space, provide you with power, right? And we'll provide you with internet. Like the call I just made, this Airtel is very frustrating. I tried to use it for the boot camp. It was very frustrating. So I called the Wi-Fi company to come and set up a network and internet here. Although they said 30th of the month, they will set it up, but we'll see how that goes. So you have unlimited internet here to support your learning, right? Provide you internet, provide you power, provide you space. So I would always encourage you guys, get yourself computers, private, personal computers. If you don't have, get a friend, a neighbor that will lend you. You use it for your stuff to really amplify your learning. But that aside, we have a few computers here too to support those that might not really have one. And the thing is, as far as if you don't have one, if 7 other people doesn't have one, if we have 5 computers to support, or if 20 people doesn't have a computer and we have 10 computers to support, that it's 2 people pair. So it will really maybe slow down the speed. So try to get yourself a personal computer, because this is an advanced program. Don't let anybody deceive you. You need to fight to get yourself a computer, right? In as much as like you're getting many of these things for free: space, power, internet, right? And even the learning. When we were coming up back then, we spent so much. Like where I was training was towards Genesis Bridge bus stop side. I said you're going to Elekahia. I'll trek from Elelewa to Elekahia. So, and upon I'm begging laptop, I'll see borrow laptop on top. But you see people these days. So are you seeing? I know I just spoke about grit initially, but you see people these days. I know get sub, they don't care. That one have laptop, he have light, but he say he does not have sub, so he does not want to learn. Another person will say he does not have laptop. So you see that he's not really hungry enough. Because when you're hungry enough for something, irrespective of the challenge, and Nigerians, we are even special breed. That no matter the challenge they throw at you, if you decide that no, you pass this thing, you will pass it. We are the grittiest species on this planet, right? So I think that is that. So we are your safe and inclusive space for your growth. And one thing I always get to share, even as you're learning and building, like many of you are saying you want to learn the skill. One thing I always advise you, if you're seeing challenges or problems around your immediate environment, you can and you can build a solution to solve for that. People that built boats, they don't have two heads or pampe, right? You can actually build your own solution and become a millionaire in USD too. It's very possible. Don't let anybody deceive you. All of them, like this guy that founders of Money Point, they were all friends in a hub like this. They got together, they built Team Apt. They built a lot of things that did not blow, but Money Point blow. And now Money Point are bring the money to do many other things. They're doing many other things, Monify, Dream Devs, different lots of exciting stuff. So it's very possible. So I would always get to impact to you the startup mentality, right? So that you learn how to build startups with your skill. So that when you learn your skill, you are not looking for who will employ you, but you're trying to use your skill to build a solution. Now you're looking for who will partner with you. And before you know it, investors will start trooping in. And you already have your own company just like that, right? It's very possible. And it's going to happen. So that by the time it happens now, when you start getting millions of dollars, you can just, where are you going now? Okay. No problem. Please just help close the door when you're going. You've signed out, Abby? Okay. So, because as it happens, many of these hubs that you see that have big buildings, this and that, how it mainly happens is that hub just had one startup. All it takes is one startup. If a startup gets $10 million in funding, how much is land and to build another thing? It's not up to 200,000. Because that hub helped you to become who you are. It's not a big deal. You just $200,000. That hub buys a bigger land, builds a mighty structure, and is able to support other startups too, right? So I think we should go into like the program overview. Sweet and big. The person might choose geospatial. Some person might choose natural language, right? Or computer vision. It just sounds cool. Or it sounds big. Like you see a lot of persons want to do. When you say what you want to do, you say cyber security. Some of the people that we are training here, I tell them you cannot do cyber security without networking, skill of networking. So register for networking first. And they started networking. Now only in the networking, as they are teaching, you are seeing them like this. It's very demoralizing. And you're like, you want to do, how will you, what is cyber security? Is it not securing a network? Now you are learning, especially when you take them in networking, there's a part where you're talking about subnet mask. When you're subnetting, you have an IP address, like two IP address, but you want to power like 20 computers. Now you have to solve for all of that, convert with binary and all of that. You need to see the expression. So now they started thinking, who sent me to? They've not even started the cyber security. They are just in networking, which is a very important part of cyber security. You understand? So that's what happens. And what will happen to such people? They will run away, especially when the course is free. Even some people, when they pay money, they will run away. So imagine where the course is free. What will now happen? It's very quick that they will run away. At least if you pay money, you will fight, try. Before you finally give up. Somebody will spend 400,000 for a course and say, oh, more, you try. You just, it's better for the money to go than for his mind to go. So, okay, I forgot to mention something. There are sockets under this table on each corner. So at your back there, you have to on that socket at your back. On it. So once you on it, all the socket under. Did you see the socket there?
Yeah.
At the wall there, just on the two. So you don't need to take your phone anywhere. So that's the socket that powers here. Take it easy so you don't tear the banner here. So if you want to charge anything, so you just plug under the table and you're good to go, right? Yes, the four corners of the table. The four corners of the table is there. But if all of you want to charge, you can just bring extension, plug to one and just, so that is for that, right? So that's the foundational courses. In foundations, you'll be taught everything, right? You'll be taught everything. Then you now get to pick a specialization. What area? By the time you do data science and machine learning, like, oh, more, this is pretty, that person might, because you've had a taste of like data analysis, you say, okay, data analysis is better for me. You can go to data analysis, right? Because even things like computer vision, you want to learn how computer is able to, all those face recognition and face matching works. It's actually some little bit of mathematics because computer does not really see. It uses pixels, tries to match pixels of a picture. So all of those things is some of the things you will learn, right? So specialization is where you will now finally pick the part you want to be. After the foundations, if initially you thought you want to do machine learning and data science and machine learning, you saw that the programming is way too advanced for you. You just specialize, you can choose to switch to data analysis, advanced data analysis that might be easy for you. But you see, people that are into surveying, that's why I was really heartbroken that they are the ones that need programs like this. You see, field that you are should also guide what you're doing or learning. Like if you are in the surveying, like you see surveyors, they use a lot of GPS positioning systems. So they are the ones that need geospatial data science the most. Because once they do it, it really helps them because it's already something they are doing. So they will have the better understanding and even deeper. Even when it's hard, they will not run away because they know that, yes, this is where I belong, right? So if you are into CCTV camera installation, you want to advance yourself into smart homes and how to detect faces. If you go into computer vision too, it would help you, right? I'm glad that at least many of you that are going for data analysis, you're mentioning you want to use it for business, you want to use it for finance. At least you know you had a reason for why you're doing that. So it's very important. Not doing things because people are doing it. So this is like how that works. Then projects. After your specialization and learning, you can come this way. Come this way. After your specializations and learning, you can come and sit down here. This one here. After your specialization and learning, you would actually have to do projects, right? And that's why you'd also have a tutor who would also mentor you in these projects, right? Welcome, sir. So let's now look at some of the things that are expected of your hub. This is our partnership with DSN. So number one, learners active. So to tell you, that's why this one now is me that you are pleading with you. For DSN to pay us, there are lots of clauses involved. And I really need you to help us to help you. Number one, you have to be active. You have to be an active learner. What does it mean to be an active learner? You're logging into your LMS and you are taking your courses, right? Like something that will happen during the 3MTT that 3MTT was trying to do online and physical. Everybody that was watching the online was not understanding anything. So when they are meeting us physically, they were giving them all what they need. So they will just forget about the online. Right? But that wasn't the initial plan of the 3MTT. The 3MTT was not for us to train them from the beginning, but for us to give them support of what they are learning. But it seems like they are not learning anything there. So we now have to come and start from the beginning, doing more than what you're paid for. Right? So this one now is where your learning happens online. So when you're coming once a week, is that, okay, you don't have power, Maybe you don't want to be struggling with the power issues in your place, or you need to leave home. There are some people that cannot really learn from home because of so much distractions, right? You need to leave home or internet, right? And also to get a dedicated tutor advice too, and mentoring and assistance in your learning journey. So these are some of the core things that would really be a reason for you to, why we are here. So because of that, one of the things that, because it will not be easy for them to be trying to reach out to people if they just left it online. It might not be easy for them to try to reach out to people online. Hey, learn. That's one of the reasons why we are here. So we are the ones to do that. We have to try and get you to do that. You have to be active, number one. So log in, engage, and submit your tasks. And secondly, we will track your progress. How far are you going? What week are you doing? What week are you at the moment, and all of that. So also, we will do hybrid sessions with you. So of course, so many persons, Obiakpo is very big place. Some person might be coming from the Choba axis. So it might be a lot of travel for them. So that's why we're going to be doing hybrid sessions where we're going to be meeting once a week physically, once a week virtually, right? So that in case you're not able to meet up physically, you can always ensure you're participating virtually. It's just that virtual things, you cannot really compare them to physical meetings, because you think somebody is there, but he's not there. You just log in call and he's in the kitchen or he's in the bedroom with his husband or wife. So high completion rates. 75%. So they would also get to pay us if 75% of the people they assign to us complete this program. So imagine we were assigned 110, and how many of us are here, right? Since this place is full, this is 12 here, then this is 15 out of 100. That is like 10%. So it's not nice. So I really, even though, like, let's just try. So we see that we need at least 80 people very active. You can even imagine, even in the group, how many people are in the group? I've sent up to 3.
I hope we are still going by the timetable you said.
So that's another thing we'll get to talk about here, right? There's how the timetable is. So that's why we're having this session. Because there is a session that is for 4:30 to 6:30. That might not be conducive. So if we have to tweak our timetable a little bit, we'll do that, right? So that's when we'll get to that. And like I want to reemphasize what I've said initially. Don't just learn for learning's sake, right? Have the mindset of a problem solver. Try to produce solutions to people's problems, right? It's very, very important. Become innovators. And we've also mentioned we have that our WhatsApp group is like the community that we're going to use to like support you and do everything even aside from that, I lead like startup communities. I host startup events virtually. I can still share there. So if it's something you would want to be involved, it's cool, you get involved in it too. It will really be a great deal for you. You get to learn and speak with people into the startup system and startup ecosystem. You see how startup works, which is also going to be able to, assist you. So as long as you're our learners, and you're here with us, despite the fact that here is actually, we have a workspace price plan. Our price plan is not expensive, it's just 2K daily, right? But during your dedicated learning time with our internet, you have free access. So you're very much welcome to use the space for your learning and your growth, right? So I think this is really about all the part I wanted to say. And this is the part where I wanted the floor will now be open for our questions before we now move to the final thing where we want to like see if there is any other thing we would want to do. So, Mr. Jonathan, you can come this way now. So this is like the floor for questions, if there's any questions from anyone. Okay, yes, go ahead, sir.
Where I'm coming from.
Okay.
From here. I don't know if I'm being ahead of myself. I would like to know, have a picture of what we are coming to do. Okay?
No, you can come this way.
According to those timetables.
You can come this way.
And I was assigned to 4:30 to 6:30.
Okay.
So if I can have a picture.
I know that your Bible don't have lights. Like, so I've mentioned some of the things you get to enjoy when you're here. Unless maybe you have a workspace that you can pay. Because of course, if you look, say, okay, the workspace there is charging you 3.5 a day. You said, okay, that money you use and come here, you want to use it and stay there. No problem. Because and one thing you really have to take note of, right? These things are investments for your future or for your personal life. Like I keep talking about, if you want to think of challenges, I promise you, you will see 1,000 challenges not to do that thing that you want to do. But if you're thinking of encouragement, imagine where you have 1,000 challenges and you just have only one reason to continue. That one reason can be enough for you to keep pushing if you want to keep pushing, right? So I have mentioned all the things we have to do for you. So maybe when we are uploading the video, you can rehear it again. But aside from that, like I said, because of distance, I still mentioned that it's going to be a hybrid model. Even before I even talk about that, right? These courses that you are getting for free, do you know how their pricing looks like? Have you ever attempted to go to any institute and ask for machine learning? For which course?
1 million.
So when you go out, because sometimes some of there's a saying where people say when people don't know the value of what they have, abuse is inevitable. When you go out there, you see the prices of what you want to do. Only the expertise of what you want to do. Do you think it is easy to find somebody that will teach you machine learning?
Weekend only, with that money they are calling.
Because the tutor, those kind of tutor that will reach the expertise level to teach it, they are very busy people. So they will give you their time. If you cannot work with their time, you leave it. Because you cannot pay those guys. Can you pay a machine learning specialist? How much are you paying? That your 1 million that you want to pay, how many months will you do the program? Is it not up to 6 months? Now, a tutor that will teach you machine learning, is it divide your 1 million in 6 months? Is it 100,000 you want to pay the person? Or is it 200,000 you want to pay the person a month? You cannot pay him that, right? So that is if you want him to be full-time. You understand? So these are things you look at. You look at the value of what you're getting. So if a course that will cost you, let's say 500,000, that 500,000, that 1 million she told you, or 750,000 that you will pay, the place for you to see where to learn the course is another thing. Or it will still be far from you. It is never close to you. An institute that will be able to offer what you want is never close to you. It will be far from you, right? You are still the one. They will not give you internet. They will not give you anything. They will not give you computer. They will not give you anything. You will pay that course and you will go there. And if you don't follow up with your learning, they will nothing concern them. After the time interval, they'll tell you that, hey, your money have expired. If you don't catch up with that set, maybe they may give you a discounted price to pay to continue the
How available are these dedicated tutors? They be available on those time, according to those time?
Yes. So they will. So I'm just trying to tell you, I'm trying to reiterate the value of what you have, so that you know the value of what you have and you don't abuse it. So if a course that will cost you, say 400,000, you're getting it for free, and in that 3 months time, let's assume that weekly you spend 3,000 naira to and fro. So in a month, let's say you spend 15,000 naira a month just for that once a week visitation. For a course of 400,000, 15,000 times 3 months of your learning, is that not 45,000? Is it not worth it? So you look at the value. It's an investment. Even though it's 100,000 self, it's an investment in your future, right? So that by the time, whenever you want to slack, when you think of what it have cost you to come this far, it will be a more encouraging factor not to joke with it, right? Not to joke. Yes.
I know that Hubs.
See, please pass him this mic so that we can be.
I know that Hubs used to host a kind of incubator program for
Yes.
startup people that have ideas that they want to. So, do you have any such?
Yes, we do that too. That's what, and I have mentioned that, right? We do lots of startup virtual events, and I said I'll still get to share with you guys. That's why I'm even telling you that as you're learning, don't go and many of you made the statement of learn to work. I try to shift that mentality of you can actually learn to build solutions, to be innovative, right? To build startups, and all of that. You need to first of all have a skill before we can now start pitching startup things to you. You need to be good with that skill, right? So it's very important. So we do that too.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Please, are you a data scientist?
Me? No, I'm not a data scientist. This is our data machine, like I said.
Please, can I ask you a question?
Yes, sure.
Please, I want you to distinguish the difference between data science, somebody being a
Can you pass the mic to that table?
No, just question so that I will know how I will switch. Before I'm transiting from one area to the other because I come to understand that even when I am doing AI in automation,
okay,
I understand everything is tending towards database. So I just need to study to learn to handle. Because if you are not there at the start, you cannot build, you don't have any building block. You will be deceiving yourself. It's
true.
a mental conception. And technology is not mental conception. It's what you can produce. So please, now I enroll in data engineering. And I want to know the difference between a data scientist, a data analyst, and a data engineer. So that one will be able to ground himself in an area where you will not be going and you just stand just like that, you'll be standing. That's why as an engineer, I said I know how statistics can be difficult. I went to go and choose data engineering. I said, even though it's difficult, we'll be speaking the language there. So, but I said, please throw more light.
Okay, so how best can
I think while you are also going to attending to the question, right? One thing I want us to also do, you can also proceed into maybe their curricula, like their timetable.
Okay.
So see how we can amplify the timetable. Maybe have 2 classes run concurrently than having them separate. So you can do that planning with them since you are their lead tutor. And if they have any specific questions concerning their track, you can just continue from there.
Okay.
And to also get to the point which day will be most convenient for their virtual classes and engagement too.
Okay, so your questions is between data analyst, data engineering, and data science, right? Good. So now the best or simplest way I can give that is a data analyst is like the foundation of all of them. Whether you're a data science or a data engineer, you will need data to be prepared for you. So you collect the data that has already been prepared by the data analyst. So the data analyst is like I think I should say the primary stage for data. Data science is where you have to collect that data and then you work on it, like do predictions. Okay, I have this set of data and I want to guess what could possibly